off as a small movement almost, and then when you have the students that begin to talk about what's happening in the classroom with other teachers, with parents talking about it, then that's when the movement starts to grow. I think one of the biggest misconceptions in terms of making this a success is walking into a school building and saying, every one of you teachers will now do this, and you are required to implement at least one or at least two authentic learning experiences a year. That in and of itself, I think, is a recipe for failure. But certainly in a school like ACE, where I also had the opportunity to visit, obviously it's a very different type of a setup and scenario for those teachers, in which they come together with that understanding that this is what the school is about, versus in what we would see in a much more comprehensive high school type setting.
Can I add two things to that?
Sure.
First of all, my 7th grade team, I teach with, there's 8 of us that teach 7th grade in our middle school, and all of us have been trained in PBL, and we've been running PBL, but not all of them have been authentic.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, as we finally got to the point, and I think it kind of piggybacks off what Dana was saying, it does take time. And we were able now to come to the consensus that every one of our projects has to at least be pointed towards that authentic realm. And so as a group, we're able to move forward, but we weren't able to move forward unless we had those other experiences first.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I think it's an attitude of we're never perfect at it, and we're always trying to get better. And there is no summit to PBL where we're king, we're on top, we know it all. I think there's always something that we're trying to strive for that's a little bit better, a little bit bigger, a little bit more authentic, and I think it's a journey that we accept.